5-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing is Stafford.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Quick slant here to Woods.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape. and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And that's a 1st down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming off a back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And
set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of?
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for L.A. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. From the 50, Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for L.A.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The quick slant caught. Touched. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a rifle run deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to try. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Stafford on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw. Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no...
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The outcome of this one
Well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and... around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles.
Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Stafford going to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and that's been a real issue for them during this game.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,